Alright, so here we go. Alright, what's going on everyone? Goddrifter here, and welcome back to another Car X through the Racing live stream. Now, I apologize for not streaming um, this game yesterday due to the fact that if I even bother playing this game, it's gonna be a really, very, very long stream. I know that for sure. So I'll try to do something that was quick and easy that I can probably would do, and it's like, oh snap, alright, gotta go at this point, and it's like, yeah, it was, I believe it was abruptly ended, but make up for it. We have the 80th live stream that I've done with this game so far. So then again, I did plan on actually doing something that is worth celebrating. Um, well, if I did over 100 live streams of this, then who knows? It probably would make a lot more sense if that was the case. Um, so as of always, it is Springstone, drifting is on, clipping points, collision and voting is on, night mode and password is off. So yeah, without further ado, let's get started. All right. All right. So yeah, in terms of I was looking through YouTube once again, and and I was like, you know what? Let me just check on one of the subscriptions, and it was LB for 24, and I actually found out that he actually made a video on bikes on Need for Speed. Now, when it comes to bikes in a Need for Speed game, it can be a welcome change because right now, uh, yeah, of all the Need for Speeds that has not done bikes yet, um, it's very safe in Need for Speed game. Let's be honest here. But the thing about it is that um, the first time I ever see something different was with the SUVs. Now we were at this point used to like regular slash supercars in the racing game, but we didn't expect SUVs. Like we're talking a a really luxurious Escalade, an even more luxurious Lincoln Navigator, and then we had that big old Hummer that was probably the worst vehicle that was its worst vehicle made in the U.S. that draked up a lot of gas, and a lot of famous people own one of these vehicles. A lot of famous people own this truck, and yeah, I'd like to say that they all sold the vehicle because how freaking gas guzzling the vehicle was. Like that thing, actually, in fact, that thing inhaled the gas and was like, please give me more. It's just like, what the heck? Like, really? So bikes in a Need for Speed game, I can welcome the change. Like that's basically one thing for sure. Alright. There we go. But then again, when it comes to like bikes and racing games, I'm not a stranger to it. In fact, the first ever racing game I see having bikes was Midnight Club. Specifically, if you're talking about like licensed bike wise, yeah, that's definitely going to Midnight Club because of all the bikes I've seen, there were so many Ducatis to the point where there actually should have been uh, Midnight Club 3 Double Edition remix featuring Ducati. um, and the Kawasaki's were probably one of the best, not one of the best, not only just the best bikes, but they actually outrun Ducatis like it was nothing. In fact, there were like two types of bikes, if I remember correctly. There was the sport bikes and there was the choppers. And long story short, think the choppers as okay, it's literally the lowrider of the motorcycle world. Difference being is that unlike lowriders, the choppers are mainly show bikes. Like some people can race them, but it's a really expensive race. Like that's literally like that's literally like hundreds, if not thousands of dollars going down the drain if they decide to race one of these bikes like that. Ay, ay. But here's the thing about bikes though. The bikes in any racing game could tell you that if you actually is that victim literally if you actually crash, you probably will be sent flying. It is true to how it was in real life, where literally hit one thing and you literally were sent flying. Like it was one of, if not the most fragile vehicles to actually get used to, because you're used to getting into a vehicle that doesn't involve you two doing a two-wheel motion every chance you get. Oh shit, I got stuck. But yeah, You know, yeah, they were probably the most fragile games, most fragile vehicle class of all time. The bikes actually did made a huge impact in racing game history because if you see someone in a bike, you probably wouldn't know what comes with it. If you see like a a racing helmet, and you see a suit up bike, be ready to lose. Be ready to actually have people lose their bets, because no joke, it's probably it's probably a Hayabusa with a full-on turbo kit that probably made the average of at least 200, 300 horsepower, which in layman's terms, it's kind of like racing a 350Z if it has an M45 V8 and it's stripped and it's turboed and it's made of carbon fiber and on two wheels. You probably get what I mean. Anyways, shoot. And here I go again in the grass. Alright. Alright. Oh shoot. Alright. Alright, I can actually wait for this guy to actually come around. So that way, we can full on tandem. Jesus. Okay, I'm gonna expect him for a bit. Okay, so he does have the S13 front end, so it's all right. It's not like it's not like nowadays people rocking either the ODVia or the 180XX, or the like literally the 180 front end. Jesus freaking Christ! All right, hold on. Alright, might as well wait for the S13 to come by, because in all seriousness. Now what was I saying? Oh yeah. So in terms of um so yeah, I'm wondering if DVC is actually intended to actually add bikes to Need Speed Heat. But unfortunately it was like completely glitchy. It was freaking broken to the point where it was like not usable. And I was like, okay, that probably would make a lot more sense. But if they were usable in races, they're probably the bikes would probably be the fastest car class of them all. Like, let's be honest. When is ever the last time you see a bike actually beating any sort of vehicle that is not a supercar? What the 4? God dang. That's one's on PC, okay, and then the other two on PlayStation, and one has a ridiculously high ping, and I guess in the Supra. And then there's a guy with a 180. We got an S13, an 80, another S13, and I'm an Evo. So there's. Oh, God. I will tandem with this S13 if it kills my car. Oh jeez. You're good. keeps like getting faster throughout the entirety of this run. So let me tell you, he's either on in cause here's the thing, this car has like around 900, at least 1,000, either 1,000 or like 90 or like 900 horsepower. Cause Jesus freaking Christ, that S13 is on. Let's see there, that S13 is literally like over here just smoking me basically. So I'm guessing he's in automatic gears, because that's probably the only thing that I see so far. Jesus freaking Christ, hold on. Alright. Are not gloves? Like, hold on. Are not gloves okay? Are not gloves okay in money making in GTA Online? Well, other than you have to be in a public session to be able to actually go into said business. Well, basically, first things first, you need to have a business before you can actually do the nightclubs, because the nightclubs are based off. Don't worry, it's fine. But long story short, you probably gonna need at least. Here's the thing. This is what I usually do. Is you have the hangar, the special cargo, yeah, special cargo, the hangar, and then you got the green, blue, and white stuff, which basically will be which basically is your motorcycle club business, as well as well, not the green stuff. Usually it's counterfeit cash, the blue stuff, and the white stuff. That's what I usually run, and those could give you 500k per delivery, to say the least. And in that one, you can actually use the vehicle that was given to you, which at least is not like a really slow van, like the post op delivery vans, or the trash trucks, or not trash trucks, the dump trucks, what I meant to say. Well, yeah, it's interesting to say the least. But if you plan on maximizing the absolute effort, then you have to buy everything before you even buy the nightclub. And long story short, is probably the most it's probably like the fourth best money making you can actually do, because literally all you need to do is like everything that you own up to that point is linked to the nightclub, which also kind of includes the counterfeit cash, the document forgery, the green stuff, the blue stuff, and the white stuff. That's basically it. Along with the hangar stuff, and if you have special cargo, it's probably the same thing as owning the hangar. Oh, and also you probably gonna need a gun or any business for to maximize your effort. And if you have a lot of and if you have enough space, actually, yeah, depending on how much space you probably have, it's going to determine the vehicle that you're going to be using. If it's like okay, so it's like if it's 0 to 450 special the special delivery, then you probably gonna end up with the Rupo custom, not Rupo custom, I think. Wait, no, it's a Speedo custom. My bad. You end up with the Speedo custom. Um, if it's like 500 to like eight, I think it's either 750 or 850. You get because I don't know the exact amount. Um, but you probably will get the powder, not powder, the meal custom. And if you fully stock up on your nightclub stuff, then it's probably gonna give you the pounder custom, which is by far even though it's the most heaviest, it's probably the most undrivable one out there due to the fact that due to how much that thing weighs, as well as yeah, due to the fact that how much the vehicle weighs, as much as let's see, yeah, if you're wondering how much the pounder custom weighs, think of think of a Dodge Challenger, right? Imagine Dodge Challenger, but 5 times the weight. So literally, do remember correctly, the car was like 3,800 pounds, depending on depending on options, and then just times that times 5. That's the powder custom right there. So yeah, long story short, you're probably gonna be carrying around probably gonna be driving around a full-on Gurkha that may or may not explode once you actually get to where you need to go. But the thing is, the delivery vehicles are customizable. Um, like if you have like players following you, you just could just um drop some mines or um if you have like if you have enough money, you can actually get bulletproof windows. Um, and see, the armor is optional to say the least. But I probably would suggest just getting like the regular armor as much as possible, to the fact that literally, like, it saves you from getting completely shot out of the vehicle and having cargo blowups instead, for the most part. Um, but what I would rather do is literally just getting the most likely once you deliver the vehicles, once you get in, once that timer, let's see, I also have the interaction menu, and if I'm CEO, I could probably just go into like Ghost Organization, because I don't want my cargo being blown up, unless here's the thing, it's normally I would use it if it was like one delivery. If it's 3, then you're probably gonna be able to. You probably are probably doomed to the start, doomed from the start, due to the fact that it's like, oh god, it's 3 delivery vehicles and whatnot. Like, Jesus freaking Christ, dude, why? Why did you give me 3 vehicles? I didn't even drive these 3 vehicles. Ay, ay, ay. Let me just get this drink of water. Much better. But yeah, long story short, if it's a good money making, it requires a lot of things, but if you can actually get into where you need to be, and also keep in mind that it also benefits on players, because the more players there are, the more money you get. So um, there's that. Right, controller doesn't. Okay, there we go. Hmm. talk, because um, yeah. The cons of that is that just be sure that if you're going to sell, at least make sure that the lobby isn't full of people using Press Mark 2s, because that's the last thing that you want chasing you, which is literally the Mark 2 or Deluxo or Mach 1 or any sort of flying vehicle that is may or may not be weaponized, to say the least. Hmm. Okay, I guess I can actually wait until someone arrives. Um. Oh, okay. I believe well, usually this is what I usually do in terms of what I usually do in this sort of live stream. I usually do something called racing cliches. Due to the fact that, well, obviously, so some of these sometimes the race games can actually be pretty original. Some of them not so much. Due to the fact that we all see it, we actually do see them all, and it is cars that are right-hand drive. Now, for those who do not know, um, if you play any sort of racing game nowadays, and you go into well, your interior view, you probably would notice that your car is on a car that is US spec is on the left-hand side and Japanese spec is on the right-hand side. The thing about it is that they're in about around the 2000s, specifically 2007, if I remember correctly. Um, there is such a thing as a hood cam, which is like this, but a certain racing game actually uh, pulls in and tells you like, oh yeah, did you know that you can actually, because it feels like, oh yeah, you're actually in your interior view and it's like on the left hand side. But what's ironic as I want to say, the funny thing is that literally, um, is that not that is that the only two cars that are right-hand drive in Need for Speed Pro Street was the Nissan Skyline and the Nissan Silvia, specifically the R34 and the S15. Now, for those who do not know, those two cars did came out in 1999, which is the year I was born in. Unfortunately, it didn't actually meet with safety regulations. So, unfortunate that it is, still, the Nissan Silvia, actually, here's the thing. In terms of the 240 line, we have the S13 and the S14. You also have the S12, S200, SX, but still, a lot of people associate 240s with the S13 and S14. The S15, on the other hand, we never gotten due to the fact that, um, they're really, they're sort of like the Japanese in terms of, it's like a Japanese Mustang in a way. Like, there will be too many of them flying around all over the place if that was probably the case. But, here's the thing. Without video games and racing movies such as Fast and Furious, or Need for Speed, or Tokyo Stream Racer, we never probably would have seen cars like these. Like, in all seriousness, how many people heard of a Mitsubishi GTO? Yeah, Chrysler, right? But if you actually mentioned 3000 GT, you probably will have a lot of people talking. It's like, oh wait a minute, the GTO is a Mitsubishi GS3000 GT. The reason they didn't call it a GTO here because we already had a vehicle named the GTO, and it's a Pontiac, a really, really long-looking muscle car known as a Pontiac GTO, and they just get shorter and shorter and shorter. But then again, um, it depends on who you ask. But still, for those who are wondering, how do people actually sit in right hand drive cars? Well, um, here's the thing. There are two ways of doing it, of course. One of which is actually getting into someone who actually owns a legit right-hand drive car. And the other thing that you have to know is the fact that the other thing that you have to do is do a right-hand drive conversion. Now, this also involves tearing down the interior, tearing down the transmission, and actually taking then also taking the engine out. And long story short, we have what essentially is a um yeah. It's long story short, you probably have a literally a lot of money to actually have something like this in the first place. But still, nonetheless, it's pretty cool. Um, so I was wondering, wait a minute, what about the Skyline? Well, the Skyline didn't get its popularity to the Too Fast and Furious with Paul Walker driving a silver and blue R34. But did you know that this wasn't the first time that the Nissan Skyline actually appeared in a movie? And I kid you not, there was a Nissan Skyline R30 in one of the movies. Nah, I couldn't remember it on top of my head. But Initial D actually got us reminiscing the Skyline R32, which the thing about it is that the R32 was menacing. It was um, all black, and had a Night Kid sticker on the quarter panel of the R32. And then you watch Wonga Midnight, and you end up falling in love with the R32 even more due to the fact that the R32 is probably the most interesting. It's not watched, but you probably read Wonga Midnight and how the lovely Reina is driving around an R32, a wingless R32, in fact, which actually didn't bug me as it used to. It's like, wait a minute, where's the wing? She doesn't have a wing. She's gonna slide over. It's like, nah, she'll be fine. Um, but still, even then, the fact that a lot of people actually was like, oh my god, like the most interesting vehicles I've seen all day is literally a Nissan Silver S15 and an R34 Skyline, and it's like, okay, that's pretty cool to say the least. But did you know there are other vehicles that? Oh god, this is. Oh, so Mitsubishi Evo. Speaking of Evos, like there were, which kind of unfortunate that what Mitsubishi is going through is literally kind of, it's not heartbreaking, but it's just really just asking why Mitsubishi, why are you doing it in the first place? I mean, if the Outlander says something, it's gonna be like, well, Mitsubishi just became the equivalent of GMC. Jesus freaking Christ, Mitsubishi. I mean, seriously, like, I'm wondering who is in charge of the Mitsubishi Motor Company headquarters. Because so far, all I'm seeing is like, what in the actual heck is this? Like, come on, Mitsubishi. You could easily have a easy competitor to the BRZ and the GTA 6. No. Oh yeah, you know what? You know what this is going to? It's going to a crossover SUV. What the heck, Mitsubishi? Like, oh, I mean, this is the reason why I said, okay, I like Mitsubishi pre 2015 Mitsubishi because around the time, around the time there's still the Eclipse as well as the Evo 10 and many other Evos, the GTO as well as the Mirage ST, aka a Mitsubishi Evo 6, only two-door, to say the least. Um, well, so you know, it's literally the, it's literally the Mitsubishi Evo's second look, which is the Evos 4, 5, and 6, if I remember correctly. But still, it was one of the many, and still, in many of the racing games that I've played, Tokyo Street Racer actually captured this feeling of a Japanese racing game. So, so there are pros of actually having um, right-hand drive vehicles in a racing game, which one is actually is possible. You just need to actually be sure to not just be sure not to actually make the excuse me not having the interior completely wonky in terms of how physics work, and you're basically good to go. Pros of having right-hand drive cars in a racing game. Well, one, they're probably gonna be unique in every sort of way. The fact that literally, here's the thing: the U.S. along with many other parts of the U.S. Don't even drive right-hand drive. They're literally like some of them drive left-hand drive, but the rest of the world drives right-hand drive, unless it's I forgot what country actually drives left-hand drive. That's not not a U.S. Um, is not part of the U.S. for some reason. But yeah, throughout the entirety of yeah, for the most part, it's actually all I do is like look at the interior of a stock vehicle, and then I was like, okay, so let's see, we can have this, we can have that, we can have one of those. Okay, we should be good. And then there's the cons. Oh dear lord, there's not a lot of cons, but the cons of it is pretty abysmal to say the least. Well, you gotta have fans arguing to the fact that literally it's like, nah, it's right-hand drive, so it's a 180. It's like, nah, bro, it's a 240. Like, do you see the tail lights? And it's like, it's a 180. Like, the only difference being is that it's branded as a 240 for the U.S. market. It's like okay, that probably makes no sense. Still, it's still a 240 nonetheless. And it's like, okay, hold on, let me see. Like, yep, it's a 180. It's like, how did you know? Check the chassis number. It's like, shoot, it's right. Oh my god, this is probably the okay. Okay, I guess he is trying to be careful of not hitting me, but at the same time, is coming closer and oh god, I hope it doesn't hit any other rocks here because the rocks can actually just send him flying. Oh my god. Jesus Christ, dude. Alright. Alright. And with the live stream. Oh Jesus. Okay, I kind of miscalculated that turn, but Jesus freaking Christ. Password. There's no password. All I do is type in YouTube Live Goddrifter247sun Production C.M. or just simply type in Goddrifter247sun and you should be able to find it. Make sure you're in an American server so that way you'll be able to find it easier. So that way it's easier to find. And this guy's gone. Shoot. I think I wasn't good enough to be this guy's partner. It's just a tandeming. This is alright. Um, he thinks no problem. Um, let's see. Hmm. Hey, with the live stream. If you're wondering if there's a password, there's no password. All you do is type in Goddrifter247sun Productions and make sure you're in an American server, so that way you'll be able to find it a lot more easier. And if you still couldn't find it, I'll probably will friend you on PlayStation. It's basically it's just in case you couldn't find it, of course. Hmm. Okay, not gonna lie, I only made 2 Itasha cards in this game so far. It's not that bad, but man, I need to make more of these. Hopefully not to the point where it's Gran Turismo Sport type, wherever the heck that. Oh, okay, we have an S14. Well, I'm in an S13, so I should be good. I think. Doubt 100. It's like going no. Oh my god. But yeah, man, the bike kit for this is pretty interesting. I haven't seen this bike kit before. Um, but yeah, nonetheless, it's interesting to say the least. Hmm? Oh right, I forgot. Hold on, but before I even get started, I need to look the. Oh, okay. I was about to say, wait. What brand is that? Like, oh wait, it's Shark Nose. Okay. Okay, there we go. And my controller's about to die. Son of a gun, that's the last thing I wanted. Oh dear God, okay. Oh jeez. Oh God. No, come on, I'm so close. Aw, come on. That's fine. It's fine, don't worry. It's my fault for downshifting in the first place. Jesus Christ. I was like, okay, I thought I could actually initiate in second gear, but I forgot. Second gear is not its best gear. Third gear is probably its best gear for some reason. Oh God. I hit a truck. Okay, so we have oh my goodness, sorry about my voice crack. We have an FC. Okay, that's interesting. Wait, that's it. Hold on. Oh, sorry about that. Back. Connections on this server. On this server. Oh, I think yeah, you're ping. Jesus Christ, you're ping. Okay, let me look at phone. Go to phone mode real quick. Okay, right, left. That's that right, rear. Oh my God! He created Turk Stallion. Oh my freaking God! Okay, so we have one car with pop-up headlights, two car with pop-up headlights, and we just have it. And we have a mid 90s as mid 90s Sylvia. All right, just uh, wait for the other guy to do the fact that this guy is awesome. Oh wait, Fred in a wheel. Yeah, that's actually is pretty sick. Not gonna lie, but still. All right, I can dig it. And they're freaking loud. All right. And to get started. And oh God. Keep going too wide in terms of the corner. Now, so in 5 minutes, I'm actually going to be talking about the next topic, which is vehicle history. And boy, do I have the biggest thing for history, specifically car history, because you never know what you're going to be able to find. And don't worry, it's not another Infinity this time. I wish it was another Infinity, but I actually want to redo I would say redo one of those anyway. So yeah, long story short, there's gonna be another one that I actually did, but I'm going to redo that one due to the fact that since a certain vehicle came out, that means I have to redo the entirety of it again, which is not bad. If anything, it's a good thing to actually look back at what I talked about. So what was I wondering what I'm going to be talking about today? It's going to be the Z. And you guys probably why the Z though? Like, have you talked about any other JDM car yet? I was planning on talking about the Lexus GS, but I've done that already. And I was also about to talk about the SC, but I talked about it already. um, Alright, I'll be right back. I'm actually going to... Oh, Jesus. Alright, I'll be right back. I'm going to change cars. Don't leave the lobby, so that way I can actually come back so I can actually join it again. Yoy. Okay, what car am I not brung out yet? Wait, what am I... Oh, I completely actually have this. Wait, how do I forgot about this? This is probably most time I ever designed on a vehicle on. So good. Okay. All right. Wait a minute. Okay, I was about to say which variant. Wait. Oh wait. Wait a minute. Is this the first delivery or this is the revised delivery? All right. I like to excited. It's well, it's not accurate, but it's still like it turns out like using the in-game sponsors instead of like trying to recreate the real life ones. Dear Lord, it's probably the most accurate I've seen. I mean, if you want to know a good Turk Stallion, you had to see Carnage's uh, well, DK's for Carnage's variant of the Turk Stallion. Like he recreated from photo to what it is now. Like it's insane. Oh, speaking of insane. Anyways, gonna talk about the history of the Nissan Z. So you might, so if you don't like history, you can just mute me until I can decide type in the screen done. So that way you'll be very that way you'd have to hear me rumble about a certain vehicle that I want to talk about for at least a little bit. But this is the revised variant, and yeah, I actually got this in. Actually, for once, I actually got to see the Nissan Z in the LA show. Cool looking car, I gotta say. It's really good. Because here's the thing, they brought in the older Nissan, not older Nissan, they brought the older Datsun to the LA show, which looks like it's been completely restored. I haven't seen the engine yet because you never know. You never know. It could be LS swapped or RB swapped or even a 2J swapped even. But if it's like the original like L20, then it's like yep, they did this car justice. But everything else is just equivalent to a resto mod if anything. And then I saw the first one of them was blue, and then the one they showed off in the display was like the release color, which was like this, like it was like a banana yellow, I think that's what it's called. um, which pretty much was an old school color from the 1960s, if I remember correctly. But yeah, it's a really good looking car, and it might take over the aftermarket. Take over the aftermarket if it's gonna be the case. Um, so yeah, it's time to put my imaginary teacher's glasses on because it's time to talk about the Z. All right. Nissan Z started around as a sports car that is two door and probably the wait, hold on. Oh god, we have Master Chief, run! He's in a G. Interesting. It's literally my Nissan Z, difference being that it's Infinity and it's literally a Nissan 250Z and a tuxedo, but still none of shoot, hold on. Um but yeah. Let's see. Around the 1960s, the yeah, around the 1960s, the Japanese already just bought their car change. Oh, okay, okay, okay. That's like, wait a minute. That's why you left. Okay, it's interesting. Um, well, yeah, it's pretty cool to say the least that it actually has many, I mean, many variants throughout the years, and it stayed consistent. Um, Even though, like in around the 80s, it changed its engine layout. So, yeah, I was gonna start off with the Nissan Fairlady Z. Along and keep in mind, this is gonna go along with the US spec Z, which is the 240Z, which is a 2.4 liter instead of a 2 liter. Um, Instead of a 2 liter L20, it's a L24. So there's that. Thank you for the evaluation. No problem. Um, anyway, so yeah, like I said, around the 1960s, the Japanese was recovering from whatever happened in Dub Dub 2, and yeah, it was probably the most interesting thing that actually came to mind, which is literally someone in Nissan decided to put someone in the U.S. mix, and the funny thing is they made Datsun, and keep in mind that Datsun was probably the most interesting of them all, which is, oh yeah, Datsun. It's like, or Datsun. I guess that's how they say it. Like is it Datsun or Datsun? It's like, oh, it's Datsun. And oh, okay, another 34 four door. Okay, that's nice. All right, and hold on, was that a? Where's that guy going? Jesus Christ. Okay, we have two. We have a. Okay, we have a two-door Skyline. We have a four-door Skyline, RX-7 to Z. Is there anyone else coming in? Oh no, that's the Mark II. And the G35 hasn't moved an inch. But yeah, in terms of how they actually did with Nissan, the Nissan Skyline, the Nissan Z actually didn't start off as a luxurious, doesn't start off as a vehicle that was made in a different company, which was known as Prince. The Nissan Z was a fully branded Nissan Z. That's basically how that works. Anyways, the US actually had these cars as Datsuns, and these were our American variant of the Nissan, of the Nissan branch. That being said, the vehicle itself actually came with a a L20. Oh, jeez, my bad. Sorry. Trying to push him back to another wall, but not that wall, basically. Um, but yeah, the US didn't know it was called Fairlady Z. Now, The reason why that is because when it comes to the original Fair Lady, yes, the original Fair Lady, not the original Z, the original Fair Lady didn't. Oh, hey, welcome to the live stream. And wait, oh wait, wait, oh my. I just realized I subscribed to you for the most part. I was like, wait, that name looked familiar. And it's like, wait a minute, I subscribed to this dude. Oh my god, this is insane. This is insane. This is insane. Oh my god. I can't believe it. Can't believe it. Can't believe it. Oh my god, dude. I was like, man, I was like, I can't believe it. I subscribed to this dude. Oh Jesus. Okay. Okay. The good thing they actually didn't hit me. Otherwise, oh Jesus. Got the whole squad laughing. Oh my god. Oh my goodness. I can't believe it. Like, I'm over here. I was like, I was about to talk about the Nissan Z, but then I'm like, oh, that name looked familiar. Oh, wait a minute. Did I subscribe to this dude? Oh my god. Ah, man, how are you doing though? Like, my God, like even though I'm literally a PlayStation person, like I wanted to do stuff on PC, but unfortunately my PC is unfortunately crapping on me nowadays, which meaning like I can't even get access to the internet at this point. But still, it is good vibes. I'm down bad. I'll be Jesus for real. Oh God, this real things with Thames. Do you have to go? Oh, okay. Yeah, back. Okay. Yeah, I mean, what the heck? Wait, hold on. Like, where did you at? Oh, that's what I was about to say. Like, wait a minute, where is you at? Wait, no. Okay, hold on. Correctly. Oh, what the? Voidor, get your Voidor, get your brother. Oh my God. Okay. Ay, ay, ay. It's like saying like, oh my God, someone get their auntie. It's like, oh my God. Okay. Wait. Crap. I went in reverse. Went in reverse. My bad. Jesus. Okay. My God. Oh my God. Okay. So a bit of context. This is like my what, like 10th, 11th time, probably 9th time. Cause I'm not confident in my. I can tell you. I don't know if I have a donating system up yet, cause I don't know, cause I have a Patreon, yes, but I don't believe it's hooked up to the um. I don't believe it's hooked up to the channel yet, because I don't know how that's gonna work. Because right now I don't. Because here's the thing, I didn't have a GoFundMe or a PayPal. Because I don't have those. Because here's the thing, I don't have a PayPal, nor a GoFundMe. I have a Patreon, but I don't know if that's gonna work as well. I don't know if that's gonna work as much. Because I have to like. Because even though yes I still have a Patreon, I don't know how I don't know what you guys going to get out of actually just out of following me on Patreon. Because I don't know how to send out videos early, because literally it's like by the time the stream is done, like everything is just like, okay, we should be good. And YouTube was tripping, like I kid you not, I had, oh God, Jesus, come on, no, uh, oh my goodness. Don't worry, I'll find a way to actually I'll find a way to actually hook up something to the channel, so that way you guys can donate. What was I saying? Oh yeah. So yeah, I don't have a GoFundMe or I have a Patreon, but it's not hooked up yet. But yeah, nonetheless, it's pretty interesting, to say the least. For those that are wondering what, okay, so I do have a dream build. Like I really do have a dream build, and it is figuratively and literally get a 370Z, swap out the motor instead of a VQ37, it's a RB, not RB, it's a VK45DE, supercharge the mess out of it, and wide body it. Well, basically having a Velside kit with Workmeister L1s bagged, and probably it's not gonna be a fully built. It's gonna be like a semi-built type motor. Like I'm gonna keep the not gonna keep the internal stock, of course, because obviously I'm gonna need to put in a not just put in the work, but also put in um like your basic performance upgrades. So literally exhaust, headers, pistons. Um, hopefully the VK45DE can take that much power, because if I remember correctly, it is a V8, which that's already in a nutshell a very tight fit. But then again, have you seen the LS swap Z's that are coming in and out nowadays? Like it's kind of like that. The only difference being that I'm going to take out the Infinity engine cover, debadge the Infinity badge, put a Nissan badge on it, because still Nissan, the Infinity is still a Nissan in the end of the day. And it's like, okay, here we go. We got ourselves a oh Jesus Christ, okay. We have a Nissan Z. Boom. Hey, see that? Scratch that. Instead of a 370Z, it's a 450Z. Oh my god. I probably might as well debadge the 370 part and then just put wait no, actually no. Instead of the 350, just the 35 part, debadge the M45, put the 45 badge on it. It's like, here we go. You got an M40, you got a VK45D swapped supercharged Nissan 370Z, and I'm stuck. Wait, no, don't make me stuck. Oh my god, no. Okay, I'm good. Oh my god. Alright, I might as well just talk about the Z the other time, but what time is it? Oh Jesus. Alright, so this is gonna be my last lap before I have to end the live stream. But my god, okay. Oh shoot. I need to stop pressing circle. Because I'm not gonna lie to you. Oh Jesus. And like I said, I'm still learning how to use stick. Keep in mind, I'm doing all this with a controller. Like, I kid you not. I am literally doing all this with a controller. Oh my god. And is that an eclipse? Oh, sorry about that. Alright, okay. Because from my knowledge, I think a lot of people that own eclipses use them for drag racing. When did people use the eclipse for drifting? Like, that is an entirely different subject entirely, because if anything, okay, now here's the thing. The eclipses were probably the king of drag racing before, like, no, like, until like the American market shows up with literally 5.0 Stags, supercharged Meros, 707 horsepower Dodge Challengers and Chargers, and literally it's like, Johnny Turbo Go Burr. But yeah, without a doubt, it's probably the most interesting thing I've done so far. Um, but yeah, some of those are new to my channel. Other than CarX, I also do Gran Turismo and Need for Speed. But if you're wondering what the other games I played other than racing games, I also do Let's Plays. Also, sometimes do a thing called I do a bunch of web series. I do sometimes Burnout Paradise car reviews, which that's coming in February, which is going to be a really long wait because I still have a lot of videos to put out. But even then, it's basically long story short, your average thing that's outside of my live stream. So I did have a web series called Wonka Fury once. That is going to come in March, um, to say the least. Even though around March, that's when a specific game I pre-order is going to be in the channel, which is going to replace Gran Turismo Sport. And dang boy, you need to chill. um, ay, ay, ay. Anyways, that'll be it for me. I want to explain the rest of the things I've done to this channel. So, also do another thing called visual character backgrounds. That's coming in 3 weeks from now, basically. Um, so yeah, visual character backgrounds 3 weeks from now. Um, Burnout Paradise car reviews. That's in February. March is One Gun Fury, and Gran Turismo 7 is gonna be in. It's gonna be the day it releases, which is March 4th. Um, so yeah, that'll be it for now. Hope you guys enjoyed this live stream. Leave a like, subscribe, comment down below what you see next. I know I apologize. That is a lot. And it is a lot earlier than usual. Um, but it's because right now it is 8:21. I have not eaten anything yet, so um, which is kind of a bad thing because like eating later is kind of bad because literally it's like, oh yeah, I haven't eaten anything. All right, it's time for me to eat something, and I stay up all night, which caused me to be freaking drowsy. Anyways, um, you can follow me on Instagram at Goddrifter247sun Productions. You can follow me on Twitter at G247s. And last but certainly not least, you can check out and join my Discord at Goddrifter247sun Productions, where I actually did added the voting option that if you guys want to vote on what games I should be doing another Let's Play on. I recently started a Let's Play of Mortal Kombat X. Um, and more than likely, alright. Also, for those that have not watched my other live streams, if you want to watch me full on, full on panic in one of the missions, you can watch my at least episode of Let's Play Goddrifter 3. If you want you want to see me have an aneurysm of how dumb the lobby was, be sure to look at my Gran Turismo Sport, my Road to GT7 live stream. And last but certainly not least, if you want to see me break people's nose and their jaws again, watch the latest episode of Mortal Kombat X. So, without any further ado, hope you guys have a dope Tuesday. This is Goddrifter signing off, and I'll see you guys next time. Peace.